state of Iowa is attracting the attention of the U.S. State Department. Today, the man leading the worldwide fight against human trafficking on behalf of the White House is in Iowa, and he tells me trafficking is a very real global problem, but there is hope.
She was being held in a garage in Irvine, California, and she was a domestic servant for this family.
U.S. Ambassador CdeBaca has seen and heard some incredible stories from around the world.
Nobody's going to keep her down. Exactly.
He is originally from Iowa, but now serves as a U.S. ambassador in the Office to Monitor and Combat Trafficking. It's a position that when he was first appointed by President Obama in 2009, many didn't really understand.
Well, one of the things that's changed so much over the last 5 years is I don't necessarily have to explain to everybody what I do. The human trafficking is, for good or ill now, I think it's something that people really are taking on board.
The ambassador is looking to combat modern slavery, and he sees the perfect partner in the state of Iowa.
But here in Iowa, we've got a situation where whether it's folks that are working on domestic violence and sexual abuse, long established programs, but they're looking at how do we now start working on human trafficking here in Iowa, and they're doing it in partnership with the police and with the Attorney General's office. So it really is a good model for the world.
As these groups work to raise awareness, train law enforcement to spot trafficking, and help victims, a trend is developing.
And I think that's one of the reasons why we're frankly seeing more cases of human trafficking coming out in Iowa, is that people are looking for it in a different and better way.
But Ambassador CdeBaca says there is still much to be done, starting in our own homes.
Nobody is exempt from human trafficking. We buy shrimp from Thailand. We eat chocolate from Africa. We wear clothes with cotton picked by child slaves in Uzbekistan. Human trafficking is not just in our backyard, it's in our home. But which also means that every one of us in Iowa have an opportunity and the ability to make a difference.
So you may be wondering how you can do that. Well, the ambassador says the best way to give back is by volunteering using your own talents based on your profession. For example, someone in the medical field can volunteer to give medical services to trafficking victims, or someone who works in the financial sector can help victims learn to balance their checkbooks. Those are skills that some victims never had to develop in their former lives.